found since I've been at Wake Forest I haven't had a typical day in the same way I had a typical day at a newsroom for most of my career. So because even if the news was happening and it was chaotic and crazy, you still had this structure that happened every day about meeting and discussing the story budget. That is not what I do now. We do have regular editorial board meetings, editorial magazine meetings, but Friday is a good example of a day where I worked for a while on transcribing an interview I did with Lynn Sutton, the head of the library, but I also was trying to set up some appointments in Charlotte with a Lost Boys of Sudan story. I had a Magnolia scholar come who was interested in journalism but might want to transfer, so I talked to her about how you can come out of a liberal arts education at Wake Forest and still get good journalism jobs. I had lunch with one of the people I featured in the magazine who's a biologist and traveled to the Galapagos. And then I spent a good portion of mid-afternoon with our magazine intern, Liz Keating, talking about her very first interview and how she could refine the questions on that and actually get her first draft in this week. And in between, I was working on trying to create the new website, at least providing the feedback with our creative director who's working with the web team because we want to have a new website for the magazine. That was a typical Friday, but an interesting one and jam-packed with a lot of student interaction, which is my favorite part.